And with over 20,000 students enrolled in Harnett County schools this year, they're having to use every school bus they have. 241 buses are hitting the road every morning and afternoon. Sergeant Holcomb could have faced up to 2 years in a military correctional facility, as well as been discharged from the Army. Instead, he will serve 30 days and be demoted to specialist.
Here in Georgia, I'm walking along with Jeremy Johnson of the Fayetteville Fire Department, and you guys know we need to thank these men and women more than anything for all they do for us, especially during the holidays.
Residents in the area believe the gunshots were fired through that window before one victim ran to an apartment complex nearby. An armed gunman is seen inside the Health Science building on Robinson Community College, and the campus is on lockdown for over 2 hours. I'm News 14 Carolina reporter Amanda Weber, and I'll have that story coming up. In a matter of minutes, I'd be jumping out of an airplane 13,500 feet in the air. I, along with all of the other jumpers, was to sign my life away about 25 different times on a 4-page waiver. After instruction, it was time to suit up, something all of these U.S. Army Golden Knights do daily. This elite team of men and women has been around since 1959, a competition team for the U.S. Army. After winning so many gold medals, the name Golden Knights became theirs.
The majority of impressions, we get millions and millions of people watch our demonstration teams at air shows every single weekend.
And the training they do is not easy, practicing on the ground over and over again before taking it to the sky.
We train as we fight, so we're going to train to be the best so that we can be.
The Golden Knights are comprised of 6 different sections: aviation, headquarters, 2 demonstration teams, tandem, and competition. I was jumping with the tandem team, strapped to Noah, trusting he would get me safely on the ground. And I knew I was in good hands.
Not just the military training, but the pride that each jumper takes in safety, in their job. It's a voluntary unit, and we don't just want anyone. We want the best of the best that the Army has to offer.
So we headed towards the plane. I got in, no turning back. We landed safely. The Golden Knights say their goal is to connect America with America's Army, showing these men and women protect us not just in combat, but also in the sky.
The Golden Knights in itself, just in 50 years, has a highly rich history in just everything that they've done in the pursuit of parachuting, safe parachuting.
Reporting in Laurinburg, Amanda Weber, News 14, Carolina. At 8 years old, Heather Erickson's right leg from the knee down was amputated. Bound and determined to not let anything stop her, Erickson started playing volleyball and loving it.
And it's just kind of been my safe haven. Obviously, I have a blunt disability. Everybody has a disability. It's just not everyone's as present like mine is to see. And so it was kind of a place that I could go and I could do what I had to do and not be judged for my leg or looked at differently.
Erickson was on the varsity team at Jack Britt High School for 4 years. She joined the Paralympic team and went to the Beijing Olympics, taking home a silver medal at the young age of 15. This year, she brought home her 2nd silver medal in the London Paralympics.
So just being in that environment, it's like no one asks what happened, no one asks, oh, this is so spectacular that you're doing this. It's a place that you can be an athlete and a competitor and not get any asked questions, and it's just a homey environment. It's awesome.
And Heather's mom contributes her daughter's success to the drive and the love she's had for volleyball since a young age.
She's always kept her level to compete to the best that she could. And so I don't know that there was a whole big difference. She's always pushed herself so hard.
Erickson's mother says she's never noticed her daughter's disability. She says her heart is what is most apparent. And for Erickson, she says she looks at her achievements in her 19 years, and it's sometimes all hard to believe.
Sometimes when I think about it, just like sitting in my room or something, it almost brings me to tears. Just the feeling of accomplishment in myself. People have told me like, oh, you can't do that, you can't do this, you can't do that. It's kind of like I've done away with all of their negative talk, and I'm here now, and I'm in a place that I never thought that I could possibly be.
In Fayetteville, Amanda Weber, News 14, Carolina. "36 students are in Amanda Heath's daughter's 7th grade class.
With so many kids, there's no way that any teacher no matter how good the teacher is, could possibly give them the individual attention that they need.
The Harnett County School District says they have seen a huge rise in student enrollment. Since 2008, their enrollment numbers have gone up by more than 1,400 students. This year, enrollment is up by more than 800 students from last school year. And with over 20,000 students enrolled in Harnett County schools this year, they're having to use every school bus they have. 241 buses are hitting the road every morning and afternoon.
We do not allow buses to move if they are overcrowded. We actually, for the first few days of school, had to do return trips and pull students off of buses.
Superintendent Fry says the overcrowded classrooms are a huge concern. He says they need at least one more school. Currently, the county is working to build a new middle school, and Fry says they also need a new high school. He says he's aware of the concerns of parents like Heath.
It's not only a matter of the sheer overcrowding issues that we have, it is an issue of budget. State budget, you know, we do a reversion each year. This year, Harnett County is losing approximately $4.7 million, and that turns into teaching positions.
And Heath says she sees these numbers only going up, hoping soon to see a solution to the problem.
The numbers of kids in those classrooms, there's just not enough teachers. We need more teachers, which means more schools.
In Harnett County, Amanda Weber, News 14, Carolina. This is Isaac, named after the storm.
He is very energetic, very outgoing, but very friendly. When I selected Isaac, I walked him around the other dogs. He never had any aggression problems. He just had an outgoing spirit and was ready to get up out of that cage.
Isaac was one of 161 dogs taken to Charlotte from Louisiana. More Humane Society brought back 6 puppies and 3 adult dogs. They're an emergency placement partner with the Humane Society of the United States and were contacted for help.
We were actually prepared to actually take more. We just only brought back 9.
Lassie's one of 6 puppies the Humane Society took in. They say it's interesting because they don't know the story behind each dog, but they just know that each dog needs a home.
It's like for each one that comes in, you're making a big difference in their life because we have no idea what she experienced or any of the other animals experienced, but we know it couldn't have been pleasant for them. So at some point, we'll get to see them, walk out with their new families.
The Humane Society is currently at full capacity, but they say rescuing these dogs was something they could not pass up.
It makes me feel good because working here 7 years and doing the little bit of rescues that we do, and just seeing these animals coming from a bad condition actually makes you want to help them even more.
In Moore County, Amanda Weber, News 14, Carolina.